Alaska, where there are old triumphs, but also new frontiers, with challenges as great as the state itself, but a belief that the best is yet to come, bringing you the faces, the places, and the spirit of the last frontier. This is Frontiers.
And welcome back on this Sunday. Of course, small businesses around the state are facing uncertain futures now, with many remaining closed during the coronavirus pandemic. Tonight, KTVA 11's Heather Hinsey shows us how a few Palmer businesses are being affected and what they're doing to adapt to this changing economy.
Springtime in the Mat-Su Valley brings signs of new life. The greens at Sun Circle Farm are just starting to sprout.
Parsley, we got lots of trays of celery.
And Corinne Kell's garage is filled with starts of vegetables that would usually be bound for summer produce stands.
Between my Anchorage market sales and my restaurant sales is probably about 80% of my income.
Growing food is essential work. And Corinne knows people will need fresh produce this summer. But right now, she's struggling with how much she needs to plant. She's unsure of what to do if the summer farmers markets close.
And if we harvest all the produce we normally harvest and we have no easy ways to get that to sales to people, then that's another problem too. You know, it's not worth it. I don't want to sit here on perishables that I can't sell.
As a farmer, she's fortunate her season is just getting started and she can keep working through the shutdown. Other businesses aren't as lucky. Just before Christmas, the Whimsy gift shop in the Kozlowski Center was filled with customers. Business was going so well, owner Kelly McKay Dolphy decided to expand, opening 2 new stores in Palmer and Wasilla called Northern Lily.
That was an opportunity that had came along that we knew it was kind of a gamble, you know, and we knew that we could do it, but we knew the time frame of when we would recover from it. And yeah, it's changed a little.
Now all 3 non-essential shops are shut down. Kelly had to lay off her 8 full-time and part-time employees. She's moving merchandise online in hopes of getting enough sales to at least pay the rent. But with a store full of items that are usually impulse buys, she's not sure how long that will be sustainable.
It's not like bills don't go away because the entire economy is closed down, but I think if it's a shorter period of time that we're closed down, economically, I think we could bounce back. And I think we could bounce back pretty good. But the longer that the closure is, I think it's going to be, I'm not too sure.
You just don't know.
We don't know.
Kelly says she goes back and forth between panicking and soul-searching. She's confident something good will come out of all of this, but she can't quite see it.
No, I can't. Not yet. So, but there is something there. I just don't know what yet.
Her business isn't the only one in the Kozlowski Center that's hurting. The entire complex is closed.
We relied a lot on just foot traffic. There is no foot traffic. And so any kind of business that was created by foot traffic is not happening. And so everybody is struggling in this business.
Ann Thomas owns the Body and Balance physical therapy clinic on the top floor, which is usually busy with clients. 650
to 750 visits a month. And so by not seeing that, that's definitely going to affect business.
She's using telehealth to reach her clients now and figuring out how to get reimbursed by insurance. But the shutdown is hitting her in more ways than one. Ann also owns the Active Body Gym and Active Soul Shoe Store, both of which are closed.
From a team of 24, I am down to about 7.
Despite the cuts, she's got a positive attitude as she finds ways to keep her business moving forward.
There are a lot of opportunities that I'm trying to access and see and be creative on, and so I'd like to focus more on that, on rather than how long can I go on with, but just if we've got to pivot, then we pivot and we keep going.
We've had 3 classes online in people's living rooms, so just bye.
Good Vibes are also carrying Ailish Van through this tough time with her Midnight Sun yoga studio closed.
We shut down because it was the gyms and fitness clubs that had to shut down.
Then inhale, reach back up.
Instructors are offering classes online to give people an outlet for their stress and anxiety. Ailish is also the executive director of the Palmer Chamber of Commerce and worries about all of the other business owners who are impacted by the shutdown.
I'm terrified. I'm hopeful that people will rally, but the unknown of the time, that's the scary thing. Like if we knew it was going to be a month, then I think most people are like, okay, like what can I cancel? What can I postpone for a month and then get back to business? But like, we're just not sure.
The Palmer Chamber is doing what it can to help small businesses, like a gift card incentive campaign called Support Palmer. Ailish also encourages owners to apply for any federal relief. She's cautiously optimistic that many will pull through.
I feel like our community loves small business so much that things might be really tough, and then I think they'll get better for sure. I mean, our community loves the way Palmer is so much that we'll figure out a way to make it work.
The onions are probably the first things that are actually going to go out.
Those who can keep working, like Ann Corinne, are figuring out how to operate while staying safe. Even for essential workers, it's not business as usual.
I think we're going to, unless things miraculously go back to normal, end up taking a pretty big financial hit.
But she's fortunate she still has time to do some planning and come up with creative ways to reach her customers.
And that is part of, I think, what's exciting about farming and owning your own business. And it's part of what I love about it. So it's got my mind going. I'm not hopeless. I'm like, all right, what can I come up with?
While spring is bringing new challenges, business owners are keeping the faith they can overcome these obstacles and make it through to the summer season. Heather Hinsey, KTVA 11 News.
Unprecedented for sure. Breathe, Alaska, breathe. We will get through it. Alaska small businesses and nonprofits can apply for disaster loans from the U.S. Small Business Administration. Owners can apply for up to $2 million in assistance.